Hi guys, this is Miss Megbu here. Today we're going to be looking at negative numbers. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Please hit the like button and the bell notification if you feel that this video is benefiting you. We're looking at negative numbers, adding, subtracting, dividing and multiplying. It normally comes up in the first or second pages of an exam paper, normally carrying 1 or 2 marks. It's also interwoven throughout the exam paper. So it's definitely worth revisiting, making sure that you know how to add or subtract negative numbers. I'm going to show you how to use an underline as well. Students typically make mistakes not knowing whether the outcome is going to be positive or negative, not knowing when to add or subtract. So I'm going to be using a resource from Corbett Maths, and I'm going to take you through each question. So obviously, as always, pause the video if you feel that you know how to complete the question, and then press play to make sure that you're getting the correct marks. So you've totally got this. With that said, let's get to it. So we're going to be looking at negative numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division from Corbett Maths. I'm going to put the link in the description of the video. So 4 less than 1 is 1 take away 4. So write your number line out. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Getting bigger and then getting smaller from 0, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. And you can go further if you want to. So I'm starting with 1 and I'm taking away 4. So 1 take away 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 hoops because I'm taking away 4 and I'm going in this direction is getting smaller. Okay, the opposite direction will be getting bigger. So you do that if you were adding. In this case, you're taking away. So 1 take away 4 is minus 3. So 2 take away 5. So from 2, I'm taking away 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's minus 3. Okay, so now we're going to do a multiplication question. So when you're multiplying, I usually get the kids to write this down. So when you multiply 2 positives, you'll get a positive value. When you multiply a positive and negative, or negative and a positive value, you will get a negative. So it will always be negative if my 2 numbers are opposites of each other. So a positive and then a negative, negative, positive, you'll get a negative outcome. And then when my 2 values are in the same group, as for example 2 negatives or 2 positives, you will get a positive outcome. So knowing this is key. So I can treat this question like as if they were 2 positive numbers. 8 times 3 is 24. And also, if they were 2 negatives, as they are in this question, I am still going to get a positive value. Minus 8 times minus 3 is 24. Okay, so, and when you're dividing, it's the same rule for division. So you could write this table again, but instead of multiplication, just put divide. So minus 10 divided by 5, I've got a negative value, and I'm dividing it by a positive value. So I should get a negative outcome. So I can do 10 divided by 5, which is 2. So minus 10 divided by 5 will be minus 2. Okay, pause the video and have a go at minus 12 divided by minus 2. Minus 12 divided by minus 2, so we've got a negative value divided by a negative number. I should get a positive outcome. So I can treat this as just 12 divided by 2, which is 6. And then if you want to, you can change the question, but my outcome will still be a positive value of 6. Okay, so have a go at 21 divided by minus 7. Pause the video and have a go. So I've got positive divided by negative, so they're both opposites, so I should get a negative value. So 21 divided by 7 is 3. So 21 divided by minus 7 will be minus 3. So I've got minus 100 divided by minus 4, negative divided by negative, I'm going to get a positive value. So I can do 100 divided by 4, which is 25. Therefore, minus 100 divided by minus 4 will still be 25. Okay, so I just wanted to look at these ones that would have the negative and the negative next to each other. So 7 minus minus 4. So when they're next to each other, I can just put a circle around it. They are both the same, so I'm going to have a positive replacement there. So 7 add 4 is 11. For this second one, I'm just going to write it out again. So I'm looking at these two symbols in the middle of the question, so plus and a minus next to each other. So when they're next to each other like this, I need to change it to a negative value because I've got plus and a minus, they're completely different. So I change it to a negative. So the question becomes -2, -3. So I'm just going to use a number line. So I'm at -2, I need to go down 3, so I'm moving away from 0. So I've got 0 here, I'm moving further away from 0. So -2, take away 3, 1, 2, 3 is -5. Okay, have a go at this question. -6 minus -8. Pause the video. Okay, so -6 minus -8. I'm looking at the minus and the minus next to each other. I'm going to draw a circle around it. They're both the same, so I'm going to put a plus there. So the question changes to -6 plus 8. So -6 add 8. So I'm moving closer to 0. So -6 add 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you run out of space, you can still write some more numbers. So I could have chosen to write some more numbers here as well, just to make sure that I've counted 8, but I have counted 8 anyway. My solution is 2.